Hey y'all, it's me Marty. Thought I'd do a quick little video here and just show you the mallets that I finished. I did a video a week or two ago, a couple weeks ago I think, that I was starting to make them. Well, I finished them, I just thought I'd show you them. They turn out pretty nice. They're not perfect, but I think they're nice for my first ones. And again, there's nothing real fancy or special or complicated about these. Pretty simple to make, and yet they're really cool. And you can make them out of small pieces of leftover wood that you have. And you know, you can download plans or patterns if you want. They're pretty easy to make your own pattern. I just made my own pattern. Very simple. You can screenshot that and print it off if you want. But there's nothing, it's just pretty simple. I mean, it's just the handle, and then just make the head part whatever shape you want. I kind of gave it a little bit of angle on the edges. But you can make it straight too. You can make them a little bit rounder. There's different ways you can do it. Different sizes too. It's pretty simple. That's just a hardboard template I made. I use hardboard for a lot of my templates for different scroll saw patterns and different things I make. And it just worked good for this. Now I can just trace this. So basically what I did was I took a piece of wood. I don't know how long this is. 12 inches. Probably right about 12 inches. I could get up and get my tape and measure, but I don't want to. It's Sunday. I'm trying to rest. Anyway, I'm doing chores and projects all over, but I am trying to rest too. I'm going to lay in the hammock in a little bit. Anywho, it's about 12 inches. So you take this pattern and trace it on a piece of wood about that big. That's pretty small. That's still like a cutoff piece. You trace that for the middle part, okay? The handle and the middle part. And then you trace the head part again on a different kind of wood for 2 more pieces, okay? And then you just glue them together. Now, you could put a dowel in there if you maybe want it a little bit stronger, but I use Type Bond 3 wood glue, and it's stronger than nails and screws, so that's gonna, you could hammer on this, it's not gonna break. Matter of fact, the wood would probably break before the glue joint would break. But yeah, so you just cut out this piece, and then 2 other pieces, glue them together. Try to be as accurate as you can when you're cutting them, and then you'll have less sanding. But after the glue is dry, you know, glue and clamp it. And then when the glue is dry, you know, you can router. I took a router along all the edges, and then I sanded it nice. And then I wet it down with water to raise the grain, let it dry, and then I lightly sanded it again. And then I put Danish oil on these. But you can use any kind of Danish oil, tung oil, any kind of oil, any kind of stain, whatever you want to do, clear coats, whatever. But that's what I did on these. And yeah, they're just kind of neat. So this one, let's see if I can figure out what they are. This one, I believe, is mahogany and, let's see. They got kind of, the Danish oil I had is a darker, so I'm not really sure. I think this is mahogany. Yeah, okay, this is mahogany and cherry. You can kind of tell by the grain. That's mahogany and cherry. This one is yellow birch and walnut. And this one is oak and yellow birch, I think. The yellow birch, I think. I don't know. Anyway, no, this one's oak and maple. So yeah, you know, you could just make them out of different woods, and I think it looks kind of neat to have them contrasting woods. Yeah, I don't know. What's that game, you know, they knock back and forth? Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Anyway, yeah, wood mallets, a neat, cool project, pretty simple. It really is easy. Anybody could do this. I scroll sawed the parts on my scroll saw and glued them up, sanded them, you know. You probably sell these because they look really nice, and there's a little bit of work involved. I'd probably sell them 30, 40, maybe even 50. They're pretty nice. And the thing about these too, you know, these would make wonderful gifts for a woodworker, okay? And I actually have 3 that I'm going to give these to. And you can use them. They're solid enough and hard enough that you can use them. And the point of a wood mallet is that it doesn't mar the wood. you don't want to use a metal hammer when you're kind of trying to tap different pieces of wood together when you're gluing them up, or the joints or whatever. You don't want to use a metal hammer, so you use a wood hammer so it doesn't mar the wood. But it's really solid, and you could use it. They are usable, but they're very decorative too. And again, like I said, you could put, use a Forster bit and put like just a 16th or 1/8 inch hole in there, and put a coin in there, different like challenge coins or different kinds of coins. You could, with a router or CNC or wood burner, you could put names or scripture or a saying or whatever on the handles. You could put a date. They could be special, custom made for somebody's birthday or whatever anniversary, all kinds of different things. So wonderful gifts, and you could sell them too. And so, yeah, handmade wood mallets. I just thought I'd show you the finished ones. They're not perfect, but I think they turned out pretty nice. And yeah, I'll be making a lot more, because I could use a lot of different small pieces, not scrap, small pieces of wood to make this wonderful, wonderful project. So yeah, give it a try. Wood mallets. There you go. Hope you're all doing well. It's Sunday evening. I am finishing up some projects, taking some time to rest too. Had a wonderful time in church this morning with my wife, and we had a wonderful vacation a few days ago. I've been home for like 10 days, so back to work tomorrow, back on the road, so still trucking. So loading tomorrow morning, going to California. So yeah, and tomorrow's Monday already, so I'll do my live stream tomorrow night. We just did one. My wife and I did one Thursday night, kind of an impromptu one from the North Shore. It was wonderful. I love doing live streams, much better with her. And I know you all do too. I can tell by the views, but I'll do one tomorrow night if it works out. I'll probably be in South Dakota or Wyoming. We'll see. And I got a couple ideas. So yeah, I'll do my live stream tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central, and from the road. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Get out and enjoy this beautiful day the Lord has made wherever you are. I hope you're blessed, and I just hope you're doing well. And we'll see you next time.